All right, yearbookers, this is Mr. Wilson here, trying to get this online learning thing done in the pandemic. So yeah, we've been doing this for about, not online school, but the quarantine thing for a month, and I'll be honest, I'm not really enjoying it. I hope everybody else is doing better with it. Hope you have families at home and people that you can talk to. I just kind of have my cat and it's a little stir crazy, but you know what? We're going to continue on and try to make the best of this fourth quarter. So first things first, the Balfour plant in Texas, they're under lockdown in Texas. It's not an essential business, and the state government has shut them down for the entire month. We are not getting the yearbook that we just completed in May. It's just not happening. There's bigger things going on in life right now than getting the yearbook in May. So we're just gonna have to do our best and go with the flow and make do. I don't know how we're gonna do distribution to seniors, but we tentatively have August 11th set up as a makeup yearbook signing party at school for the next school year. So that means sophomores, juniors, and seniors can go, and any graduated seniors that are graduating right now in May. August 11th is before all the state universities start their classes, so any graduated seniors that are going to in-state universities should be able to go to the yearbook signing party as well. It's not the best solution. It's just having to do the best we can with what we've been given. As far as distribution to the rest of seniors, that's really up to admin right now. It's above me. So that's kind of all we can do. Next, for the editors for next year, we need to have two conversations. One with Judy. Judy is the design consultant, and she works with the editor-in-chiefs to help narrow in and focus down on what the theme is going to be for the yearbook, color palette, design, all those types of things. This conversation usually happens in April, May, and it's all about theme. Trying to figure out what type of theme that we're going to have for the yearbook. You can also talk about things like color palette and design, but mostly it's about the theme. Another one that we need to have is with Brad from Grad's Photography. So we can figure out what we're going to do for the senior photos and the class photos for next year. For instance, if your color palette, this is not like the best example, but it's a strong example. Say you wanted like some very, very neon green in the color palette. I don't know what color palette would have like neon green like that, but let's say that's in the color palette. If you know that you wanted that color in your color palette already, we can let Grad's Photography know, and then they can integrate that into the photos, and that can create more cohesion in the yearbook. So if you have an idea of what kind of colors we want, we can let Brad know, and they can think up of something else, and they can think of something, and then we can have more cohesion in the yearbook. And we need to have that nailed down by May, because they start shooting the senior portraits already in summer. So they have to have their set and what they're using locked down. That means we have to decide on it beforehand. So we're going to need to have a conversation with Judy, and we're going to need to talk with Brad. We'll probably do that just over WebEx. Next up, there is an online conference from Balfour, all things yearbook. It's going to be online. They have a bunch of speakers in the yearbook industry. Different sessions are like all about 20 minutes. It should be really interesting. I know it's not the JEA conference, but I think it'll be pretty cool. And it's all online, so we can all go do it from our classes. Okay, next up, the mini special edition of H Magazine that we're putting together. We got all the rough drafts in that we're going to get. So this next week, what I'd like to do is two things. I first want the 1-2 students to peer edit another student's article. And this is going to be doing things like looking for strengths and weaknesses. Peer editing is a lot of constructive criticism. Well, you say things like, I really like this in the article. I think this could use some improvement. I think the pacing of the article is a little off in the middle. The pacing kind of slows down. I think we could put something else in there. Double checking information, spelling, grammar, all those types of things go into peer editing. But it's mostly, you giving the person your feedback on the article and how you think that that article can be improved. Then I would like the editor team to go look at them after the 1-2 students have peer edited so that we can do another read through of them and improve them some more. I've gotten a lot of photos from my photography students. I'm going to be sorting through them all and trying to find some good ones that we can put into the issue that we're doing. I'm just going to put them on the Google Drive and you can decide if you like them. If you want to put in other pictures, put in other pictures. If you want to put in more articles or other stuff, that is fine by me. We're just putting something together that we can give to the student body. So you can form it in the way that you want it to be formed. That's for the editor team. In photography classes, we were doing double exposures. I'll put an example up of that. It's where you take 2 different photos and you blend them together. That might be interesting to put in an art section or something. I don't know. I'm just letting you know what we've been doing and some things that we might be able to do. If you guys have other ideas, just please communicate them to me, because then I can communicate them to everybody else and then we can get something rolling. Yeah, I think that's about it. I hope everybody's doing good. This is just not like what I thought life was going to be like in April 2020, but it is. And you know what? Sometimes life gives you lemons and you make lemonade. Sounds really cheesy, but I don't really know what else to say. It's the pandemic. In any case, yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody had a great weekend, and good luck for the next week. I'll catch you guys later.